9/11 Museum has a gift shop. No surprise there. No. That's not a surprise.
No.
It's something we brought up on the show, I don't know, at least 15 years ago at this point, where enough time goes by and it just becomes whatever.
Exactly.
No offense to people that were directly affected by 9/11, but all you have to do is look at the whole Titanic thing, and now it's a ride that you could rent for your, for your kids' party and put it up in the backyard. We actually had one of those Titanic things at our celebrity softball game. Remember?
Yes.
We put it in right field or something, I believe, and it was just out there. Yeah, and now they've got the 9/11 museum, and of course they got a gift shop, which is disgusting. Really strange. And what can you get at the gift shop? What kind of stuff?
Oh, you can get a FDNY rescue dog vest.
Oh, put it on your little doggy. Why don't you get that?
Like the ones that probably went in there to look at all the bodies. Okay, got it. Good.
For $25, you can get a 10th anniversary flag of honor.
10th anniversary flag of honor.
It's just a flag, but it's got to be a flag of honor because they're selling it basically in a mass grave.
Right.
So when you're selling a flag in a mass grave, it has to say flag of honor. Just be dignified.
Right. These rocks.
These are heart-shaped stones with messages of hope on them for $39.
Let's go to $39 rock.
Like the rubble?
Yeah, what kind of messages of hope on there?
No day shall phase you from the memory of time.
That's right. We remember because we're selling this on a mass grave.
Oh, wow.
So who's
united in hope?
Who's behind the museum? It's not the government?
No, it's a private. I think it's been privatized, and the excuse they're using is, well, the money goes to sustain the museum and the victims. I don't give a fuck where the money goes. The money to the victims' families this is one of those things where the government should foot the bill because it was an attack on the U.S.
Right.
So I don't mind my taxes going up a little bit if I know it's being used to fund the college tuitions of the children of 9/11 victims.
Sure.
Or to sustain this museum, which should be sustained by the government. How about you give $1 billion less to
a 9/11 coffee cup?
Yeah, just something you can remember every morning with the 9/11 memorial coffee mug.
Yeah.
How about giving $1 billion less to some country that fucking is disgusting, or some shitty rebels that are going to turn on us anyway, and you use it to fund something like this?
Yeah.
I have no problem.
And there are people definitely profiting on this.
9/11 coffee
Definitely.
mug.
Well,
That's good.
Don't get caught in the next dust storm without a 9/11 memorial cap.
Oh, good.
Right. You want that.
It's only $19.95 for a limited time.
Cool, great. Mass grave hat.
Yes.
Yes.
And of course the T-shirt.
The T-shirt.
Where's the jumper? Remember the falling man?
Oh, well,
where's the
there you
falling
go.
man poster?
Oh boy.
I would love to. How about a falling man poster?
Well, that wouldn't be very nice, would it?
Or
Jim?
how about a falling man, like a cup with a falling man on it, and as you turn it, his falling progress.
Oh, that would be interesting.
Remember those pens that you could turn upside down and the clothes would come off?
Right.
What if the man falls off the building when you turn the pen upside down?
Probably a big
that's great.
cellar. Probably be a big cellar down there.
But if you turn it upside down, he goes back up to the top of the building, and you're like, oh, that worked out
Start
nicely.
over again.
There you go.
Well, you can get the 2 towers on a hoodie.
Jesus. That's disgusting.
Interesting.
We used to attack, verbally bash those guys outside that sold pictures of the burning buildings.
Right.
These people are just I don't care where the money goes. The government should be taking care of that.
For $95, you can have a silk scarf with the towers on it.
Oh, it's delightful.
Yes, a silk scarf.
On fire or before they were attacked?
It was right before they were attacked, so they're not on fire yet.
Thank God.
Yes.
Photo taken on 9/10. Right, that's great.
Yes.
Good.
Perfect.
Cool.
Wow.
Cool.
And
you're not for this gift shop, Jim?
It makes me fucking sick to my stomach because I hate when the government takes over and does shit, and I think privatizing things is good. But in this case, when the country is attacked, this is in disgusting taste.
Remember right after 9/11, a lot of those sidewalk vendors were selling photographs of the World Trade Center on fire and all that shit, and then they were getting the shit beat out of them.
That.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
I was trying to get my pal talk working.
Understandable.
Oh, see, but they got the shit beat out of them. Yeah.
For $15, all the kids can get an FDNY toy vehicle set.
Right.
Little Matchbox fire trucks.
In good shape or crushed?
Yeah, they smashed.
Let
me look at the. Oh, no. These are on their way to the towers, so they're not all crushed yet.
So the ones they're selling in the mass grave for the kids are not going to be crushed. Not
yet.
Yeah.
And a couple people who got really mad on Twitter, and the ones who were like cool.
They're getting mad at your opinion on this?
Well, a couple of them were like, yeah, but is this different than Gettysburg? And they asked questions, so I kind of went back and forth with them. But the ones who were angry, like, you don't know your fucking... Blocked. Cunt. I don't care who you are or how you're related to this. Go fuck yourself.
What was the argument?
There's no surprise here. Enough time goes by, this shit happens.
Yeah. It's going to the...
What are we up to now? Like 12 years, right?
Years
what was the argument with Gettysburg?
Well, they were saying...
13, yeah.
How come it's okay at Gettysburg? And like, I understood the point of that.
Yeah.
And my point was simply, like, I get the inconsistency in the thinking, but it is different, and you know it's different. You can't pretend that Gettysburg carries the same emotional weight right now that this does. And maybe in a court of law you would win, but you know the difference.
I think when people are still alive that were directly affected with the event, maybe when a generation passes, then maybe. I don't know.
You don't think
You're right, it's just too close.
Pearl Harbor memorabilia. I'm sure that on the Arizona memorial, there are Arizona, USS Arizona souvenirs.
Maybe there's something about the fact that it was a military action. Military actions, there's something about that a little different than civilians being massacred. But then people raise the Holocaust, and there's a Holocaust museum and an Anne Frank museum, and maybe they have a gift shop too.
It's one of those too soons. It just feels like it's too soon.
It just really bothers me because I think
you know all this goes in this direction eventually, but this one seems a little too soon, right?
You can get United We Stand blanket.
It's just that same fucking fake, feel-good bullshit patriotism that doesn't last. You know, freedom, the Freedom Tower. Oh, fuck you.
One World Trade. That's all I call it. I will never call it the Freedom Tower. Dumb
Freedom Way.
Forced fake name.
It's so hack. Really is.
Really
we're a bunch of hacks in the end.
Maybe the admission, I understand.
The Freedom Tower. Because we're so free in America.
You are so free.
Okay. Are we?
Please.
Are we really that free in
America? Go down to the Freedom Tower. Oh, it's not free. That's right.
Right.
Maybe the admission makes sense, even though I don't like it. But, all right, they keep a certain amount of people in at a time and keeps it organized. But... Something isn't the Museum of Natural History just a suggested donation?
Oh yeah. But they have it set up in such a way you feel incredibly guilty if you don't pay.
But you don't have to pay
because they roll their eyes. Because I've gone there so many times. After a while, I'm like, I don't feel like fucking giving the suggested anymore. I've been in this damn place a million times with my kid and stuff. So I'm like anyone else. I'll skinflint a little bit. And they'd roll their eyes. And I had once said to the lady, like, oh, really? I bet if you were on this side of the counter, you would try to, pay the least amount possible. What, because you have the authority for the next hour, you're going to roll your eyes? But when you're a civilian, you're going to do the exact same shit we're trying to do here.
What's the suggested entry for a Museum of Natural History?
It's like 20-something bucks or something.
So look at dinosaurs.
But they have
free.
But they have it. It says admission. I don't know exactly, but it says something like admission in a big letter with the $23 or whatever it is. But right above that, it says suggested in the tiniest font possible.
Well, I'm going to suggest a nickel.
It's $22.
$22.
Okay,
yeah.
$2 less than the 9/11 museum.
Right. What are you going to do? They got to fucking strip those bones down somehow.
No, I've paid.
The money goes to the mastodon's family.
Dude, I've paid the suggested, but when you go a lot, you start going, I'm going to just throw another 150, because you bring people and stuff. And of course, because you're the one that fucking makes the money, you got to pay for everybody.
It's got to, I understand there has to be some maintenance there. Like, where's that money coming from with the Museum of Natural History?
They guilt you into it, is my point. Yeah. They look at you like you're a scumbag.
I don't mind them.
You really want to only pay $5 when we're suggesting $22.
I don't mind the History Museum charging. There's something about I used to go to these buildings when they were
they're
there
not
for
charging.
free.
Hold on. They're not charging. You could technically go into the museum and not pay.
Yeah.
You could say I have decided I'm going in for free today, and there's nothing they could do about it. Yeah. But then they get you with the special exhibits, the reason why you go to the museum. Like, they got a special exhibit on NASA or whatever. Those you have to pay to go and see.
But I was saying, that wouldn't even bother me if they charged for those. Because it's like, that's a museum, it's nice. But this is fucking... They were free to go to when they were standing. They get knocked down. Bureaucracy keeps them 13 years later, still not completely built. And we have to pay There's just something annoying about that, and it's not the money, it's just the idea of it.
This guy was at the memorial. All right, hold on. Frank from the Bronx. I think he's a regular, too. Hey, Frank.
What's up, boys? How you doing?
Hi, Frank.
All right, man. What do you got on this?
So they're comparing it to the other museum of natural history. How can they compare it, first off? I was at the damn thing. The gift shop is the most tackiest. There's silk scarves for $49.99. I mean, it's the most ridiculous thing in the world, and right next to you is where they have the leftover unknown body parts, basically probably 100 yards to your right from the gift shop.
Oh.
Somebody tell me what the fuck is going on right
They're
now?
pigs. When we were watching Jumpers and there was a body hitting the ground, did you ever think that 13 years later, where that body splashed, right under there, you'll be able to buy a silk scarf with a tower on each one.
Yeah.
Remember, it's shit.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's shit.
And then the one thing that the Statue of Liberty. Why would they have little statuettes of the Statue of Liberty in a 9/11 museum? I don't understand it. If that's not, let's order a whole bunch of shit from China and let's pack it up because we
probably
can make
is
more money on
made in
it.
fucking made in Saudi Arabia.
It's gross.
Oh, just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. But, I mean, Jimmy, I love your passion about it. I can't agree with you more.
Thank you.
I'd get that jumper pen that you turn upside down, and then at the bottom of it, you see him hitting the floor. That sounds like a good, I'd pay $10 for that.
But that's not that outrageous. It's not as too far-fetched considering what they are selling down there. Yeah. They might as well go all in and give you a little thing of the remains.
Oh, that'd be
some of the rubble. You know what I mean? Like when they knocked
tacky,
down the wall over there in Berlin.
Right.
They were selling pieces of the wall. They might as well sell pieces of the rebel.
Like when Yankee Stadium.
Rubble, excuse me.
And everybody got some dirt.
Right.
The sand at Yankee Stadium, the DNA from the Trade Center. That's what we're going to sell.
Well, how about this?
But $99.99. They'll pay for it. You got foreigners taking pictures in front of it like it's a happy time.
I think Brandon Steiner's got a new business.
Yeah, sure does. He's probably got a dump truck, and he's just trying to get as much of the rubble as possible.
Yeah, victim hair. We have victim hair and dirt behind a piece of nice glass for you to take home. But it has an inspirational message on it.
Right, so it's okay.
Gator rookie card.
Right.
If they did it like you have to order something online, why not do it online? Make people order this shit on, because there's something about them hawking it or hawking it, whatever the word is, right there, that is so fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
It
Jimmy,
is.
If you call now, we'll double your order.
Nah.
All you have to do is pay extra shipping and handling.
Absolutely. Get actual audio screams captured on cassette tape.
For your cell
Take
phone.
a look at the airplane, the second airplane. Look at the view that we have here. It's beautiful.
Yeah, we got
As
you.
it approaches the building.
I think we got it.
Thanks.
All right, guys. Sorry.
No worries. Thanks.
I'm throwing a Derek Jeter rookie card.
All right, Frank.
There he goes. He's trying to get
Thank you, buddy. Frankie.
That's a tough one.
trying to get that going.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
Even if the money goes to the victims, I'm not saying they're profiting off it, but
somebody's making a few bucks off that. Somebody. That shit always trickles down to somebody. An administrator has to get paid, or somebody is making actual money off that. I guarantee it. I guarantee.
Is anybody disagreeing? On Twitter, they were disagreeing. So does anybody have a point, like reason they're disagreeing?
They disagree on Twitter because Twitter is a shitty place.
Just because they can.
Because it's a shitty place. This is reality right here. We don't have one guy.
I guess
disagreeing.
The disagreement would be the inconsistency thing with, like, you said, Gettysburg and the Titanic, things like that.
But you weren't even talking about those other gift shops. They brought it up.
Right.
Yeah,
but I understand the comparison to Gettysburg. Like, hey, people died there.
If anyone wants to argue the point, and they bring up that point, it's a legitimate argument.
It just seems to feel a little better if a lot of time has gone by.
Right.
For whatever reason. I don't really,
You're right. Well, it's the same reason.
Can't really explain it fully, but
it's the same reason, on TV they'll show bodies from World War II in the most horrifically mangled fashion because of World War II, but they won't show something from now. They'll show some things, but never to the magnitude that they show bodies of World War II victims.
Maybe because you feel like, well...
Enough time. It's black and white. Enough time
went by.
Right.
And if he wasn't killed in World War II, he would have lived his life
anyway.
by now. I don't know. I don't know what it is that happens in your brain.
It's just something you're detached from that moment more so than you are from 9/11. So, it's... yes, Trav?
The Holocaust Museum has a gift shop.
It does.
Yeah, in D.C.
See, that's but you know what?
Feels kind of weird.
It didn't happen in D.C. That's one thing. And again, enough time went by, and I don't think.
But is there a Holocaust museum at Auschwitz? Which I do want to go to.
There are. You can go there and see. I don't know if there's a gift shop or anything. Laszlo said he went, and it was real creepy.
Yeah, I do want to see that, though. It's really
like he thought, like, oh, cool. You know, I'm going to go there. I'm going to see part of history. It's kind of cool. Right. And then he got there and thought, like, oh my God, this is the most depressing place I've ever been.
Right. I remember.
So there's just a vibe about the place that is just pure, depressing evil.
I think there's a bookshop.
A bookshop.
Bookshop's not as bad as a dumb hat.
Scarves.
9/11 memorial hat.
Get me my scarf.
Who would wear a scarf for the towers? One to your right, one to your left? Really?
It's fucking sickening.
Let's go to Paul in Jersey. Paul.
Hey there, Paul.
He might have info on people making money off this. Go ahead, Paul.
Before I get to that, I've been to Dachau. And like you just said, there is a bookshop there.
Bookshop.
I don't remember anything really stupid being sold there.
That's legit, though. And not sound like an electric train set or anything, right?
Right.
That would be very tasteless.
Easy bake ovens or
things
something.
like that, right. Very tasteless.
Not good.
Two things. I don't know, I read over the weekend where the head muckety-muck of the commission is making $378,000. Yep. And number two...
Wait, who's making that?
Head of the commission that runs it.
See, I told you. It does trickle down because you got to pay people.
Well, does he have other things that he does? Like, is this just one of his jobs or is this his only gig?
I think it's his only job. He heads the entire 9/11 Memorial Commission. Now, Jimmy, I got a question for you.
It's a career for people. They are making a good living off this, and then their excuse would be, well, someone's got to organize this, and it takes time and my efforts and blah, blah, blah.
That's a lot of money.
What's your question?
That seems to be a lot.
Who's going to be the first one to spoof this? Where, I could see an Amy Schumer type sketch where she's walking in and they do have pictures of the towers on fire. They do have pictures where you can buy the rubble.
He's pitching an idea.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a good idea. It's a very funny idea. I mean, for a sketch. SNL wouldn't do it, but they should do it.
Mm-hmm. They wouldn't do it.
SNL doesn't have the balls to do something like that.
Right.
Well, I mean, that's a hard one to tackle because... even though you're being really sarcastic and attacking the idea of the museum, if it's misinterpreted,
And just doing it conjures up,
Right.
It's like, this is taboo.
But it should, though. Like, it really is revolting. What they're doing is not just shitty, it's revolting.
Yeah.
Right. All right, Paul.